What's up, Rich Squad, and to all the lovers of the Champions League. I'm back to give my match day 5 reaction for the 2017-2018 Champions League, guys. I did reaction for all the previous match days, and for match day 5 it will be no different. So I'm about to, open all these pieces of paper, guys. I have the results on the paper. I know the result of one game, the Manchester City versus Feyenoord match, which I watched. That's the only game I get to see since I'm at work while most of these matches or all of these matches are playing. So when I get home, I let my girlfriend write the results on pieces of paper and I react to the results. It's an awesome feeling not knowing the result, opening the paper knowing the result, and stuff like that. But in today's video, I'm gonna have the groups, I'm gonna have the group standings and stuff on the papers. So as soon as I'm done, I will know the group standings and who qualified for the round of 16 and who didn't. So let's start with the first group. So on the first match day of match day 5, which will be Tuesday, November the 21st, we have matches from groups E to group H. So I'm gonna start with group E, where Sevilla played Liverpool. I didn't do any predictions for match day 5 matches because I was, strapped for time. So I was like, you know what, forget it. I just did round of 16 predictions. So Sevilla versus Liverpool, what was the score? Oh man, what a game. What a game. 3-3 Sevilla versus Liverpool. That's a draw. Wow. Wow. So for this game, it seems as if Liverpool ran away with the first half. Liverpool was up 3-0 at the end of the first half with Roberto Firmino scoring in the 2nd minute, Sadio Mane the 22nd minute, and Firmino again in the 30th minute. So Sevilla went to, the halftime break, and the manager, I can't remember his name, he's a new manager, and he just gave the Sevilla team a pep talk. They came back out, 3 goals. Ben Yedder scored twice, first in the 51st minute, then in the 60th minute he got a penalty, and then Pizarro scored in the 90th minute extra time. Wow, what a match. These highlights will be crazy. So Liverpool, Sevilla, 1 point each. I'll get back to, these games when I do the point standings. So next group E match, we have Spartak Moskva versus Maribor. Okay. Oh, the next draw, 1-1. Really good job for Maribor. They are the underdogs in this group, and 1-1. First goal was scored by Zé Luis in the 82nd minute. I think he's from Cape Verde. And the second goal was scored by Mesanovic in extra time. So we had late goals in this match. 1-1. Both group E matches have been draws. So each team go up by 1 point. How did that affect the point standing? Let's go. Liverpool now sits on 9 points with 1 match day to go. Sevilla on 8 points. Spartak Moskva on 6 points. Maribor on 2. So that means that Maribor can no longer qualify for the round of 16 nor the Europa League. So we have Spartak, Sevilla and Liverpool all vying for the round of 16 places, with Liverpool, more poised to make it with 9 points. Sevilla 8, Spartak 6. But my picks were Liverpool and Sevilla, but it's still inconclusive. Let's move on to Group F. First match, Group F, Man City versus Feyenoord. It was a 1-0 for Man City. Raheem Sterling scored in the 88th minute, and that was the only goal of the match. In this match, Pep Guardiola chopped and changed the team a lot. Left back, we saw Danilo coming in for Fabian Delph. Otamendi suspended in the last match versus Leicester City. He came back for Vincent Kompany. John Stones injured, so Mangala took his place, and right back Kyle Walker held his place. But the whole midfield was not, well, it wasn't changed. We had Kevin De Bruyne, Yaya Toure came in for Fernandinho, and Gundogan came in for David Silva. Over on the right hand side, Bernardo Silva came in for Leroy Sané, and Raheem Sterling was switched over to the left, and Kun Aguero came back for Gabriel Jesus, who started the game. The game was, you know, it was a feisty contest. I must say that Feyenoord came out really strong. Giovanni Van Bronckhorst and his team came stronger, you know, than the first leg. I think the first leg was a 4-0 defeat in Feyenoord, and the game was, you know, it was long and drawn out, but I must say Feyenoord looked the more dangerous of the two teams, testing Edison on a number of occasions where you see Edison had to run out and, you know, put his body on the line to save, you know, some of these balls. But we saw Phil Foden making his senior debut for Manchester City, and we saw Brahim Diaz also coming on. I don't know if that was his debut or not, but you know, he, you know, got some time today. And Gabriel Jesus was the other substitute made in this match. So, but let's talk about that goal, man. That goal, you know, I was at work and we playing a little dominoes. Them guys playing dominoes, and them guys got into a little argument, and I looked away from the screen. And as soon as I look away from the screen and I look back down, I saw Raheem Sterling celebrating. That replay, the goal was just, it was awesome, man. Raheem Sterling has transformed into such a dynamic player, and he's hungry, you know? He's hungry, he's really gutsy, and I like that about him. And, you know, he could only get better because he's still very young. You know, I think Gundogan set him up. You know, it was a 1-2 between the both of the players. Sterling passed the ball to Gundogan, made a run behind the back line. Gundogan just passed it through, and Sterling waited until the goalkeeper reacted and just chipped it over, and that was it. The game was put to bed, and City will definitely top this group now. They should top the group now. Yeah, I think they are. Of course, yes. That's 15 points, 5 games. Of course, they have topped the group, unassailable. Next match will be versus Huddersfield Town, and you know, I'm really liking the look of Man City. That's my team, of course, but they can't be. You know, the chopping and changing is really affect. Whenever they chop and change your team, the team don't perform as good as they usually do week in, week out. So good luck, Man City, in the next game versus Huddersfield Town. I will move on to the next Group F match, which will be Napoli versus Shakhtar Donetsk. Oh, and it's a 3-0 win for Napoli. Lorenzo Insigne scored in the 56th minute, then Zielinski's 81, and Dries Mertens in the 83rd minute to destroy the Ukrainian team. Napoli is still alive. I predicted that Shakhtar Donetsk and Manchester City will qualify for the round of 16, but now it's looking quite unlikely for the Ukrainian Giants, because Napoli will play Feyenoord in the final game of Group F, and you know, Napoli are favorites to win that match. Shakhtar take on group winners right now, Manchester City, and unless they get a draw, they need a draw. If they get a draw, they're safe, but once they lose, I think Napoli will overtake them to take the round of 16 spot, which they deserve. You know, their form this year in the Serie A has been really good, so top of the table, they deserve around a 16 spot. But there you have it, Group F. So the Group F standings reads: Manchester City 15 points, qualified already to the round of 16. Shakhtar Donetsk 9 points, Napoli 6, and Feyenoord 0. So one of Shakhtar Donetsk and Napoli will of course qualify for the Europa League, with Feyenoord missing out altogether. So let's move on to Group G, where we see Beşiktaş take on Porto. Oh, and this was a 1-1 game. One of my favorite players, Anderson Talisca, scored, and Felipe Anderson. Two Brazilians scored in this match. Well, is it Felipe Anderson? I'm not sure. My bad. I think Felipe Anderson plays for Lazio, but I'm not sure. Felipe scored. I got a little carried away there. Felipe scored in the 29th minute for Porto, and Anderson Talisca scored in the 41st minute for Beşiktaş. Each team share 1 point. I will get back to this match in the point standing. Next Group G match, Monaco versus Leipzig. Well, let's just say I predicted that Monaco will place bottom of this group, Leipzig will place third, and both Porto and Beşiktaş will qualify for the round of 16. Let's see. The group is still wide open, by the way. Let's see what's going on here. Oh! Whoa. This is a beating. Dennis, I think you forgot to write what minute Falcao scored this goal, but Falcao scored the solitary goal for Monaco. But Jemison scored an own goal for Leipzig, and Timo Werner scored a brace. Naby Keita grabbed one. 4-1 victory for RB Leipzig. Oh my goodness. So let me see the standings for Group G. It's heating up. So Monaco definitely out. Like I predicted, they will not advance to the Europa League. They will not advance to the round of 16. Last year, semi-finalists. Yeah, semi-finalists. They will, you know, that's the price you pay for selling all your best players. You know, they kept on, they held on to Thomas Lemar, but, you know, and brought in Keita Balde and a few other guys, but you sold Bernardo, you sold, you know, a bunch of Bakayoko, Mendy, you know, so you're paying the price. Beşiktaş 11 points. So that means that Beşiktaş has qualified for the round of 16. So that means that Porto and RB Leipzig will scrap it out in the last match for that last round of 16 spot. That's gonna be awesome. But there you have it for Group G. Who do you think will make it, Porto or RB Leipzig in their debut European season? Let's move on to the last group, which is Group H, where we see APOEL face Real Madrid. Real Madrid is currently going through a really bad slump, but let's see if they can overcome the Cypriot champions. Oh man! Oh no! 6-0 beaten by Real Madrid. Oh my God! Oh, Cristiano Ronaldo is back on the score sheet. Luka Modric scored on the 23rd minute. Benzema scored a brace, 39th and 45th minute. Nacho scored in the 41st minute. We have Ronaldo scoring in the 49th and 54th minute. What a beating by Ronaldo and Real Madrid. It's really nice to see Madrid back in form after really struggling this season. I know Barcelona will be happy about that. But guys, the last match in Group H will be Dortmund versus Tottenham Hotspur. I'm gonna say, I think Tottenham Hotspur is gonna win this one. Oh, and Tottenham Hotspur 2-1 win over Dortmund. Dortmund scored first with a Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang goal in the 31st minute. Then Harry Kane, the ever-reliant Harry Kane, ever reliable Harry Kane. You know, English, you know, Tottenham is heavily reliant on Harry Kane. But he scored in the 49th minute, and then Han-Min Son scored in the 76th minute to give Tottenham the win. Tottenham have already qualified to the round of 16, so that means that in Group H, Tottenham on 13 points, Real Madrid on 10, and they have both sealed their place into the round of 16. So that means Dortmund and APOEL will scrap it out for the last place in European competition, which will be the Europa League. But guys, I got a little carried away there. But Dortmund, APOEL. Who do you think will take that Europa League spot? I think it's going to be APOEL. Because Dortmund has played just, you know, rubbish football this season, and they do not deserve to continue in European tournaments. Focus on the Bundesliga, try to place top 3, because you focusing on European football and Bundesliga is not really working out for a team that's going through a transition period with a new coach and a new manager, I should say, and, you know, a new, basically fresh roster and stuff like that. But guys, there you have it, my match day 5 reactions for the 2017-2018 UEFA Champions League. Let me know if you enjoy this video, and you know, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the little bell next to the button to know every time I drop a video. Smash the thumbs up button as well. And guys, I appreciate everyone who come back for more and more videos. And remember that we are the champions, my friends.